Today we are going to be looking at our class Zoom page in Canvas. So after your student logs in with their password and username, you will come to a page. It does not necessarily look like this, but it's very similar. And on the left you will see a little book that says courses. So you're going to click on courses, and in the courses this should have a list of all your students' classes. Find Pre-Calculus-Klein and click on it. Once you click on it, it'll bring you to our class homepage. Our class homepage is pretty straightforward. There's a link to meet the teacher, the syllabus, my office hours, and teacher contact information. Here on the left, just to go over real briefly, is the to-do list. So if the student has any missing assignments or any announcements that they need to do, these will be listed right here. So this is just a quick access menu, which is really, really nice to have for students who are missing work and need to get that caught up. So in addition to that, here on the left-hand side is kind of the main menu of the main tabs. So the first tab I'm going to show you is Zoom. So when a student is ready to enter class on a school day, they will come over here and they will hit Join. So for this particular day, so for tomorrow, Thursday, I'll be holding office hours, so we won't have live class. So my office hours are at 3:30, but students are welcome to join in here whenever. And if like if me and a student need to talk, this is how we'll do it. And oftentimes I'm in my office hours early, so if students pop in or out, that is okay by me, as well as if you as a parent would like to take a look or say hello to me, or if you have questions. So all the student has to do is click Join. When they click Join, it'll automatically start the meeting.
This meeting is being recorded.
Then they go into my class. So I'm going to pop out of here. So it's a pretty simple setup for students. And the same goes for for our classes. So those are office hours. I also put my classes here. When they're ready to join class, they just need to hit join. Second, we're going to look at the next thing on our side panel is modules. So in modules, I open this up. So far, we've done modules 1.1 through 1.7. There's also a really neat introductory module here that will give you an overview of the course and different tips for Canvas that are a little bit more technical. But here are all of our lessons. For many students who are making up work, they're going to start here at 1.7 and work their way down. But of these, I'm actually going to take a look in particular at module 1.8a. Students have their bell work. All they have to do is click right here. They click that, they take the survey, they hit submit, and they move on. So once they complete the survey, it's pretty simple. They go in there, they just have to answer a few questions. They're multiple choice, then they'll hit next. When they hit next, it'll take them to an overview of what we're doing for that day. So in some instances, there's a little blurb here. Sometimes they'll put in a joke. So it just gives them a basic summary of what they're doing that day. Then next, they will go over to the actual lesson for the day. So when they go into this next part of the module, this is the actual lesson. So we use this program called Play Pause It. It's already integrated, as you see right here, into Canvas. The student, all they have to do is hit play.
Hello everyone. Today
and
we're
that
going
will
to
tell
work
me that that will put them into the lesson. So the lessons vary from about 5 to 15 minutes, and oftentimes there'll be little bubbles here on the timeline for students to answer questions. So the video will go. It'll stop at the question. The student will have to interact with that question, and then once they're done, they'll hit continue, and the video will continue. On my end, I can see what the students are answering. I can see how long they're in the videos, and I can see if they're getting the answers to the questions correct. So once the student has completed the video, all they have to do is hit next, and it will take them to their homework. So in this here, 1.AA, this is a sample student. So this sample student has already submitted their homework. And there's this neat little timeline that kind of tells you everything that you need to submit. So in this case, we'll do a new attempt. So when a student completes an assignment, they can take a picture of it and then upload it to this file right here. So they just click. It's a regular upload situation as of any computer. Now to get to the assignment itself, under details, right here, sometimes it gets hidden, click details. A student can click the PDF and they'll open it up. And here is the homework. So homework sometimes is generally anywhere from 10 to 16 problems. So if you see here, I include the solutions. So I'm not really worried about students getting the correct answers. I want to see how they're getting the correct answers. So sometimes I have students come in saying that they turned in their work and they got all the answers right, but in many instances, those students just copied down the solutions that I provided them. I am looking for them to show their work. I am more concerned with how they get the right answer, not so much the right answer. So once they complete that homework in their notebooks, they'll take a picture with their phone, they'll upload it to this file here, and when they do that, this little timeline will turn green at upload and it will turn green at submit. The student will then be notified when I grade the assignment. So going back to the modules, we're going to go back to module 1.8a. Here they have detailed solutions to the homework that I submit later. But lastly, there's an exit quiz. It works very similar to the bell work. They come in here. This student has already done it. But essentially, for a student that has not already done it, all they have to do is click Start Quiz, and it will send them to the quiz. So this quiz does not allow for multiple attempts, but oftentimes I will let students have multiple attempts. So that is just, it's kind of pretty straightforward. All I have to do is click on it. In most instances, there'll be a box right there that says Start Quiz, and then the student will start quiz. So those are the modules. All the modules are pretty much the same. The only exception being the Pre-Calculus IA1. This is their final. So like the other quizzes, you click on it, and it says Take Quiz again. Or if they're taking it the first time, take it for the first time. So the quiz and this final, it's the same thing. They hit click Take Quiz, they'll take the test, it's all multiple choice. They just need to fill in bubbles, and then at the bottom of the page, they'll hit Submit. After they hit Submit, it'll show them their score, and all the other information that they want. Lastly, to just round off this session, here on the left, there is also grades. So here you can see how your student is doing. In addition, you can see what they're missing, what they turned in late, their scores, what they're out of. It gives you a rundown of their entire grade. So if you're ever in doubt as to how your student is doing, you can have them show you this page. So it's right here on the left-hand side. Under grades, you click on it, and it gives you this overview. You can also put show all details, and it'll even give you details and any comments that I've added to the students' assignments. And lastly, you can print them out. So this is our classroom. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Many of you already have my cell phone, but in case you don't, it is 951-238-7110. Thank you and have a great night.